Hello everybody, welcome to the OAG RC. I am Craig. Thank you very much for checking out the channel today. I am unboxing a Tamiya Durga DB01 chassis. I have been sat on this kit for about 2 years. I bought it pretty early on when I got back into the hobby, and I really like the idea of a belt-driven four-wheel drive buggy. And I didn't really know an awful lot about the chassis back then, and I got it from Japan at a reasonable price, and I couldn't resist it because it was this and the DN01, which is the Zahak, that I really was quite interested in. Sort of more modern buggies from Tamiya that had some sort of race pedigree but weren't out-and-out racers, and the price that came with the out-and-out racers. Now, I didn't manage to get a DN01. I'm still on the lookout for one, but I did manage to get a DB01. So what I thought I would do with this is build it up during the summer and use it as kind of like an end-of-season boss battle for the Orchard Raceway champion, because this should be one of the best things that goes around the Orchard Raceway. In fact, I'm hoping that nothing else will touch it for a while, which will save me off having to get a decent race spec buggy. So we're going to build it, but I thought before I start building it, it's always nice to see what you get inside the box when you buy, or when you manage to find, a DB01 Durga. So what you don't get in the box are these, which are reinforced drive belts. Now, I've been told that the drive belts tend to stretch a little bit, but if you get these reinforced ones, they hold their shape a lot better. So given, I mean, this isn't going to get run very often, probably once a year, but I do want to make sure that it lasts. So I've got those reinforced belts. I've decided to do it in a nice, what's that? PS47, pink gold iridescent. Now, I think I used that on something else, and it's really cool. It's a really nice colour, and I thought that would go quite nicely against the decals on this particular car. So we've got that for the paint. I also bought some rubber seal bearings. Now, it comes with bearings, but it doesn't have bearings on the steering mechanism. And I wanted to get bearings for the steering mechanism, but I also thought rubber shielded ones probably will work a little bit better in the dirt than the metal shielded ones which are in the kit. So we got those. So what have we got over here? We've got some front and rear wheels. Now, what's interesting with these tyres, I'll just open them up so you can see them. They're not tyres, they're wheels, aren't they? So these wheels are, the rears have a funny, you see it in there if I angle the light right? It's got a funny little pin that goes in that holds the wheel on the rears. And the fronts are a really, really, really small hex. Again, if I get the light right, you should be able to see in there. And it's like a really tiny little hex, not normal hex drive. So that makes it a little bit more, well, makes it difficult to change the wheels on it without putting hexes on all round, which I think creates a bit of an issue, but we'll live with it. We'll live with it. Got some nice tyres. Now, those are the Tamiya block tyres, aren't they? Got some foams in there with those front and rears. Very nice. Hang on, it wouldn't be an unboxing video without a little bit of a tyre sniff in there. Let's have a little go. Here we go. I'll let you have a go first. Get on that. Yeah, smells like a go-kart track from 1982. Very nice. Nice blend, that one. Phil will be very pleased with those over at Poor Boys RC. Right, we've got a nice rear wing. Can be cut to various different lengths, which is nice. So you can decide how big you want your wing or how small you want your wing, which is very nice. I tend to think the bigger the better. There's the Durga body shell. It's a good looking body shell, isn't it? Now, I've heard it lets an awful lot of dirt in. People have told me that it should be fine. People have said that it will let some dirt in. I don't know. It does look good though, doesn't it? I'm not going to worry about it too much if I'm honest. Right, we've got some nice bags of goodies over here. They look like they're all the part bags. Now, there's no, just looking at this, there's no There's no bag numbers on any of these. I think this is just one of those kits where you just open it all up and off you go, which is going to be super exciting but also super frustrating because you've got to have room to put all the parts out everywhere. Crikey, that's going to be a heck of a journey. I'm going to have to think about how we're going to do that. That should be fun. That looks like a whole load of shock parts in there. Yes, there's the CBAs. And there's some uprights and steering things in there as well, which is very good. Not any parts trees in here. In fact, there they all are, underneath there. So this is where we've got all the parts trees. Battery braces, rear wing mounts, body posts. That's all in that one. Parts of the steering column, servo saver. That's interesting there. That looks like it's not for a slipper. It looks like it could be for a slipper. I think that goes on the spur gear. There's the belt cover there. Very interesting. Shock stays. And looks like there's some sort of bumper mounts. There's another part of the gearbox chassis back here, another cover. And loads of plastic shims and stuff. You see all those? Now, I've heard there is an awful lot of parts that goes into this to keep it all nice, and some regular belts in there. Won't be needing those because we've got the reinforced ones. There's the under chassis there. Chassis plate. Very good. Now that looks like I have got the longer battery in there. Some of them were designed for shorter batteries. This is a longer one, which is good. That's what I needed it to be. Very nice. Nice bit of Tamiya plastic there. And then we've got our front and rear arms there. And at the bottom, our manual. And loads of stickers. Very good. That's going to look very good, isn't it? I like the blue. Not sure if I'll do the blue window or whether I'll mask it off and do something with mask. Haven't decided yet. Oh, and just for good measure, wouldn't be a kit without a wibbly wobbly, would it? There we go. There is one in there. So you get, well, more parts trees than I thought you would do. There's a lot of plastic parts. A lot of plastic part trees. Some great big bags full of parts as well. And no bag numbers, which always leaves me a little bit concerned about how I'm going to get on when there's no bag numbers. But we will give it a shot. We will do our best. We will do our best. Now, I haven't decided how I'm going to do the build video for this yet. Not fully decided. I think I might just do a big sort of montage build and then bring you back at the end of it all when it's all done and tell you how I got on with it. I haven't decided. Or would you like to see a step-by-step, piece-by-piece build? You decide. Look at that, I got all that back in there. Took the little insert out and it all went straight back in the box, which is unusual. Normally you're wrestling with it. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should do a step-by-step build? Not step-by-step as in a video for each step, but do you want a, you know, I can't do a bag A because there isn't a bag A, but do you want a couple of steps through the build process, or just want one big video? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you think the DB01 will hold up against the Orchard Raceway winner this season? Who will it be? Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Who do you think's in the lead at the moment? You've seen the hoppers and you've seen the modern two-wheel drive, vintage two-wheel drive coming soon. And I can tell you what, it is pretty tasty. And I've been out with the vintage four-wheel drives today as well. No hints from me other than it is hotting up. And this is going to have its work cut out if it's going to retain its legendary status as being the fastest thing around the Orchard Raceway. Perhaps before I run the boss battle, I will check this is the fastest thing around the Orchard Raceway. And if there's anything I can do to make sure that it is the fastest thing around the Orchard Raceway, then I will do so. Enough from me. Thanks for watching. See you all soon on the OAG RC. Bye for now.